Good morning. Okay, just making sure we're on. Good morning. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. 93s, my friends. I hope that you are having a really good morning and that you had a really good night. A really good night. Can someone please tell me if the screen is flipped right or if you're seeing me sideways, because I can't really tell. I flipped my phone, but it looks like it's still right side up. So if it's sideways, I apologize. Anyway, I wanted to discuss last night's moon with you and see how you did. I looked at a lot of Facebook posts this morning and realized, turn this up a little bit, I saw that a lot of posts of people having a terrible, terrible time or a terrible evening, or the moon has really got me, or in a bad place. Everything's bad, bad, bad. So I wanted to talk about that. Let me know you're here. Say hey so I can see who's out there, who's listening. Okay, so with that, I think I said it. I know friends of mine, the Speeds Girls, had said it, that whatever state of mind that you were in during the eclipse. Hold on, I'm going to switch this really quick just to make sure. Okay, there we go. I see you guys now. Can you see me straight? I hope so. Sideways, and it's fine. Okay. All right, I'll flip it for you guys because I hate looking at stuff sideways. There. Is that better? Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why my phone didn't flip. Anyway, gotta get Hecate up in there. She's a good girl. Okay, so anyway, going back to your experience last night. Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. With everything's bad, the moon's fucking me up, the moon's all this stuff. Well, I had told you, Speeds Girls had told you that whatever state of mind you were in during that time, thanks for all the love, guys, was going to remain for you for a little while. And I hope I made that clear. I did put out that that was part of this eclipse, that you had to prepare for it. It was very important, and it's going to have a major effect on your life. And so if you were in a state of mind, and ego puts you in that state of mind. Ego is not wanting to let go. A lot of ego is not wanting to let go, and I felt myself tearing away from things that I didn't want to, that really weren't serving me anymore, and crying and feeling that pain and anger and hate and darkness all around that I had been harboring over many things, over many years, not just recently, but many, many, many years of all of this, was to be let go. And that was my focus. And let me tell you, it was not easy. It was not easy. But you have to push through, because ego will fight you. Ego will say, no, I'm not ready to get rid of this. We like this. We like being in our misery. So when you're like, the moon's doing bad things to me. No, it's not. It's because you desire change, but your ego desires to stay the same. And so you're fighting. And if you're not up on your game, if you're not up on your spiritual game, if you're not up on your magical game, then you're going to sink. You are going to sink. And that's just the bottom line. That is just it. If you're not up on your game, you will sink. So I think you do have, there's time. As long as you're breathing, there's time, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult now, because that window of opportunity has passed, and you sat in that window pissed and not breaking through, and not thinking about what you really wanted, and not thinking about and focusing on and putting energy into what it is you really want, what it is, who it is you really are, you are just sitting in it. Oh, this sucks. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. So you know what? Everything is going to continue to suck if that's the energy that you gave the universe. And I hope that makes sense to you. You know, and so you're going to dig yourself out. You got the solar eclipse coming up, so prep yourself. Take the next opportunity that the universe is giving you. Prep yourself. Get ready. Take what is yours, and don't be afraid. And don't let ego get you. You've got to get past that. I mean, ego's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. You've got to learn how to, ego's going to be there. It's necessary. But you have to learn how to become friends with it, how to hang out with it and be like, hey, no, this is my time. Okay, this is your time. But ego's such a huge part of our lives that, and we've given it so much of our lives that sometimes it's hard to break that pattern. So, so you got the solar eclipse coming up. Prepare yourself. If you don't want to live in your pain and your misery and life sucks, then you have to give back. Because I notice that about humans, especially the humans that come into my life. A lot of them are take. And then when it's time to give back, nobody wants to do it. No humans want to do it. It's all about taking, is what I've noticed in the past few months, is that nobody wants to give back. So the universe is not going to give you anything because it's all about take. And I've experienced it time and time and time again. You know, I offer my practices, I offer myself, I offer my energy, and you know, I feel the energy being taken. I only give, you know, certain amounts these days, but that's what humans have come to lately. The ones that I have experienced in my life is take. And as soon as it's time for you to give, nothing. That's why you're miserable. That's why you're miserable. And you know what? You're taking the bad shit too. You know, you're just like, oh, take the good shit, take the bad shit, take whatever I can take, I'm going to take. You know, and then you end up with this pile of shit all over you, wondering why you feel like shit and wonder why you feel weighed down. And then it's going to take a hell of a lot of ritual, of prayer, whatever you do to get your ass out of there and stop feeling sorry for yourself and stop having a freaking pity party because the world isn't going the way I want it to. Well, you know what? I have something to tell you. It ain't ever going to go the way you want it to, because you have a built up idea in your mind of how it should go. And that's just what humans do. That's what we do. You have this built up idea of what you want, how you want it to be done. And when it doesn't happen, then you add that pissed offness and that pain right on top of all that other shit. So last night was about you being underneath all of this shit and having to push it off, annihilate it, and really get what the fuck you want and need and desire and deserve to have. But if you can't get your arms up and get your body up, enough strength, a tiny bit of strength just to give back to the universe and push the shit off, you're going to remain there. And what I mean by that is pushing it off is letting the feeling happen. Letting the feelings happen, getting through it, releasing it, annihilating it. And not giving back is sitting there crying about it. Sitting there wondering, why isn't things going your way? That's not giving back. So you're just going to sit right there and the universe is just waiting. Waiting for you. Like, okay, I'm here, so whenever you're ready to stop throwing a tantrum, then we can get to business. So, get off your ass. Stop complaining. Open your mind. Stop thinking everything's going to go exactly the way that you designed it to go in your mind, because it ain't going to happen that way. Get off your ass. Don't expect the universe to give anything to you until you give to the universe first. And then don't lust for results. Don't lust for results. Don't be like, oh, I'm doing this for you because I know you're about to do something for me. That doesn't work either. And the reason I know it doesn't work, because I've tried all this shit I'm telling you. Experience. I've been through it. I even got mad. I mean, I got pissed at Lilith. Ooh, let me tell you, that was not a good thing. Not a good thing, especially when she has my back constantly. How dare I? How dare I? You know, it just wasn't going according to the idea I had in my mundane mind. So I threw a tantrum. And that did not work out so well for me. So I learned my lesson. I got, I'm back. Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate your love. Hecate, Sutuak, Lucifer, all of you, thank you so much. They were definitely with me last night as I tore, like it literally felt like my body was ripped open and let out all of the bullshit that I so desperately, my ego so desperately wanted to hold on to. And it was the hardest thing, which is so crazy because none of that shit serves me anyway. But it was so hard to let go of it because I was so into it, but I had to push through. I had to push through. And when I pushed through, universe was right there. Right there. So you got to give back, people. You can't just be taken. You can't be taking. That's all I hear. And then as soon as, it's time for you to give back, you're like, oh, well, how about that? So that's how you're going to get treated. So this morning I have got a big day, lots of changes. I could really use the energy of my friends and family and loves out there, going through a big thing today with my life changes. I'll be in court with final divorce proceedings and a lot of things with that. So a lot is riding on today. And so I'm really, really thankful that I got through my bullshit last night. So you got one more chance as far as the eclipses go. Get off your ass. Prepare for this solar eclipse. If you do not, you have no right to complain about where you are and where you will be afterwards. It is up to you. You're the only one that can do it. I can help you and give you tools. Speeds Girls, they can help you, give you tools, but it's completely you. I love you guys. I love you very, very much. And I can feel you. And I held you in my ritual last night. And will continue to spread my love, spread my joy, spread happiness, spread words, spread great energy as much as I can, and be here for you. So give back. Be here for me. Send me some good energy. Love you guys. Great vibes today. Hit me up if you have any questions, and I hope to chat with you soon. Love is the law. Love under will.